Hey my beautiful Leo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome into your November 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below if you would like, okay? Without further ado though, Leo, let's see what's up. Coming on into your month, hopefully we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. What do we got for Leo peeps? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac, literally any placements at this time for November 2023. What info is coming on out? Let's go ahead and have a look here into your main situation. Starting out here with the overall energy for this month, we do have here the Justice card. This is Libra energy, so you could be dealing with a Libra possibly. Definitely the massive card here of balance, balancing the scales. Looking at the current energy, we got here a Three of Wands, what you're dealing with. The Sun card, that's great, you're showing up in this reading. And looking at the current outcome here, we have the King of Swords showing up as well. Now, Sun card showing up, this is Leo energy, you're popping up here in this reading. But let's take a look here. Now, you got an overall energy, which is the Justice, and your current energy is the Three of Wands. I think for many of you, you've been waiting for something to balance out. And coming into the month here, I think that you're going to start to see that you want to take more serious strides towards balancing out whatever this is, because the outcome is the King of Swords. King of Swords here represents, I want to take something more seriously. I want to be more disciplined. I want to make something better. You know, you're looking here to be happy, the Sun card. You're looking to remove some sort of weight off your shoulders this month. I feel like you've been waiting for a while for things to kind of balance itself out, but something about November says, I can't wait for the scales to balance. I have to be the person to actually balance the scales. So you're recognizing I need to take action. I need to be disciplined if I'm going to turn some sort of situation around and end up becoming happy at the end of the day. Assuming that you're in a situation at this time that you're not particularly happy with. You know, this could be the energy, for example, of I've been waiting for like my finances to balance out, but maybe they're not balancing out. Maybe right now you're noticing, okay, there is more bills that I'm paying, more money in bills and more income that I'm generating. I can't just wait for finances to balance out. Maybe it's time to get a better job. Maybe it's time to get a second job, right? To generate and bring in more income. Maybe this is the energy of saying I've been waiting for, you know, my happiness to get better or to be happy one day and just wake up. But at the end of the day, I got to do things that are going to make me a happy person, right? So it's all about action. If I want what I want, I'm not going to sit here and wait for it to come in because it's not going to balance out that way. I have to generate and take action to make whatever this is a more balanced situation. So it's about really having to put in the work here and to take something seriously. And I see you doing that jumping into this month. You really want to tackle some sort of situation. So far, so good. I like that you guys are feeling motivated. You're getting on top of something here for sure. Let's have a look at the potential challenge. What's showing up at the potential challenge here for Leo? Jumping into the month here of November. What do we got? We got here the Nine of Swords. I think for some of you, the challenge could be potentially mental health. It could have been a very challenging time emotionally and mentally that you've been enduring as of late. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of overwhelming energy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Maybe you find that it's been hard to be calm due to the circumstances you've been dealing with, right? And collectively, I think it's been a tough time for a lot of people too. So I think it's 100% understandable, you know, for the past couple of months if you felt this way with the Nine of Swords. So that's been a bit of the challenge. The challenge is reducing stress, reducing anxiety, boosting happiness, boosting productivity. Things of that nature might have been a little bit challenging to endure. But as I told Pisces, which I read for them before I read for you, what I love so much about the challenge position in my spread is that it's challenge for sure, but it means that this is also a challenge you're overcoming this month. So if you've been dealing with the Nine of Swords, you're mastering your way on how to overcome that this month. And you know, seeing a Sun card means that you're removing yourself from this energy of low vibration and you're tapping into happiness and higher vibrating energies, which is great, okay? All right, Leo, let's go ahead and keep it moving forward. Let's have a look and see what you can expect coming up throughout the rest of November 2023. So what can our Leo peeps expect here throughout the rest of November? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can they expect throughout the rest of the month? First card out is going to be the High Priestess. The following is the Wheel of Fortune. We have here the Seven of Pentacles, and we have here the Four of Wands coming out here for you too. Cool. All right, High Priestess coming into play. High Priestess card is about listening to your good old intuition, listening to what has been nudging you, right? Your intuition and your spirit guides have a tendency in a way to kind of nudge you in a certain direction. Have you ever had a difficult time? Like, have you ever seen something over and over and over and over again, and then when you finally go ahead and do it, it finally stops? For example, I've seen like this coffee shop, show up constantly, ads, commercials, all this stuff. Walk into the coffee shop, finally get a coffee there, realize it's a pretty damn good place, and then walk out. And then there you go. No longer do they keep getting these ads and all these types of things, because for some reason that I may not know yet, my guides needed me to go there, So at the end of the day, we can get this intuitive nudge from our guides to do things. Maybe little do I know, walking into that coffee shop is important, because if I become a regular there one day, maybe there's some crazy event that I need to witness or crazy event that I need to go through. At the end of the day, everything may sound complex, but it all aligns here, Leo. So my point to you is that your guides will nudge you, because there is something there for you to do. Maybe you're getting nudged to go to a random place because you go there one day and then get this massive job offer and boom, you're doing your dream career, right? It's funny how things align in life, but the most randomest thing can be the beginning to a beautiful path. So I feel like you're going to get a pretty big intuitive nudge here this month. You're going to feel called towards someone or called towards something at this time. Now, the next card we have here is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. And Wheel of Fortune showing up here for you means a new cycle, a fortuitous event, a new chapter opening up for you. So I think this month, if you're feeling called towards something, it is going to be a new chapter for you. It's going to be a healthy chapter. So listen to what your intuition is saying. Your intuition could be telling you, hey, Leo, it's time to move. Maybe it's time to relocate, because Wheel of Fortune can be relocation. So you might be feeling called to get into a new apartment, get a new house. Maybe you're feeling called towards a new job. Maybe you're feeling called to be around and be engaged with somebody more. And at the end of the day, if that's what you're feeling called to, follow and listen to that call, because I think that you're about to enter a new chapter in your life. 7 of Pentacles showing up. I think that this new chapter is going to be it's going to be a chapter here where you can plant really wonderful seeds. The 7 of Pentacles is about planting seeds so that when you keep on nurturing your crops, watering your crops, inevitably when your crops grow, you have a beautiful harvest, right? So this month in November is going to be a wonderful time for you to plant seeds, because I think for many of you, you're about to step into a new journey. You're about to step into a brand new chapter of your life. And as you set foot in this brand new chapter, you now are filled with room of opportunity, Leo, to start planting new seeds. Are you intrigued in starting a business? Plant that business seed. Are you intrigued in starting a relationship with somebody? Plant a seed over there. Get to know them. Start growing and putting your focus, your energy, and your investment now into the new things that you want to do and into the new things that you want to manifest, because I think you're going to be looking at a healthy harvest and a pretty damn good return. I feel very magical about Scorpio season, especially with how transformative it can be. Yes, it can be intense if you're not a Scorpio, but it can be so transformative if you guys just start things, because it essentially is the energy of death, right? 8th house energy, death, sex, money, debts, whatever the case may be. But when you think about death, we're talking about metaphysical death and rebirth. There's always rebirth when we talk about death. So this can mean reinventing yourself in a brand new way, reinventing the kind of career you have, reinventing the kind of, romantic partner you have, reinventing who you want to be. It could be a perfect time to change yourself, baby, and become the best version of you that you chose to be. You woke up one morning and you said, hey, this person, that's the person I want to be. And you can become that person today. Okay, so it's a beautiful time to plant new seeds, because you can be looking at a wonderful harvest if you nurture your crops, if you water them, if you give them the food, you give them some sun, if you are attentive to what you want to invest into, you can really start to see a great ROI, return on those investments, Leo, okay? 4 of Wands coming up here for you, by the way, in regards to what you can expect throughout the rest of November. 4 of Wands is great because it represents the energy of closeness. It's also 4th house energy, so it's home. I'm getting a lot about home. Could be purchasing a home, could be relocating, could be getting your first apartment. There could be changes happening to the home as well. If there are changes happening to the home here, Leo, they're positive changes. This can be the introduction to having a baby in your life. So if you're having a baby, this could be welcoming a baby to the home, getting an animal, purchasing, adopting an animal. This could be the energy of maybe moving in with somebody for the first time. So definitely a lot of things could be happening in home. Okay. I'm picking up on an energy here where you may be looking to upgrade the home, stuff like that. A lot about the home, okay? Could be changes there. So don't want to waste too much time on that card, but there could be changes there for sure. What else can Leo expect? Tell me, please. What else can Leo expect here coming into the rest of their November? Two of Cups, beautiful. Four of Pentacles here, Ace of Swords here, and the King of Cups. For some of you, with the Two of Cups, this could be representing getting more close to your current partner. So if you're dealing with somebody romantically, you can be establishing a deeper connection to them. Two of Cups can represent if you've been single and talking to somebody and getting to know them, you're moving into the relationship phase. But it also could just be the card here of finally getting what you've wanted. I think a lot of you are going to see that happen here coming into the month of October, November, getting what you've been wanting. Many of you have been looking for happiness. You've been looking how to create balance in your life. If there have been things that have been upsetting you, I think you've been waiting for the happy moments and the happy chapters to come. But the only way that they're going to start coming in for you is when you start listening to where you've been feeling guided to, listening to that intuitive nudge. High Priestess, King of Swords, doubling down and taking action, doing what you know you have to do to create better and more positive circumstances. So I feel like you're going to be properly and highly motivated this month. I think your guides are really going to nudge you in the right direction. And I do feel like many of you are listening to what your guides have to say. I see here, by the way, with the Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords, this is the energy, Four of Pentacles, of being withdrawn. So for the past few months, if you've been feeling like my life isn't balanced and I'm not happy with my circumstances, you might have been withdrawn from taking action. You might have been just waiting for things to change. But Ace of Swords is seeing the truth. And the truth is, the only person that can change your circumstances is going to be you. And with that realization, even though you've always known that, you're going to feel this motivation to say, okay, I'm ready to take charge. I'm ready to change my life. And King of Cups showing up here is about being in a great space emotionally to where you can have a great emotional perspective, but also you're just in a good balanced place emotionally to the point where you can make the greatest decisions you can for yourself to put you into better circumstances overall. So you can expect a lot of good stuff here coming into this month, guys. I really do feel like a lot of good stuff is coming up here, but a lot of it has to do with just getting that intuitive nudge, listening to the call, listening to the universe, and following through here with action, rather than just kind of waiting for things to change. So definitely looking quite good here for sure. Okay. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and move forward. I'm going to take a look here now at your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's hop on into that portion of the reading. Getting on into career for Leo, let's take a look. The 10 of Pentacles automatically came out for you, baby, which I love because that represents money. We got here the Death card showing up here too. So far, Leos, you can have changes coming into your career that are going to generate more wealth. Oh my God, the Empress is coming out for you too, baby. Let's get it popping, Leo. Okay. You got an Empress card coming out here too, meaning that there's growth, there's financial growth. Let me just say to the business owning Leos out here that are watching my channel, there is so much energy showing up about growth and seeing more money coming in. So if you own a business, this is a fantastic time to bring in record-breaking numbers in your monthly pay, okay? Bringing in tons of sales, bringing in tons of new clients and connections. It's a great time to really start seeing your money rise and skyrocket. But I think it's because you might be changing up the way you do business. So for business owning Leos, you might be switching up the way you do business. You're adapting right now, baby, because let me tell you, being a business owner myself, business never stays the same. We are in a day and age right now, too, where brick and mortar shops are starting to go down. When's the last time you really it depends. Some people like going out and buying their clothes, but you got Amazon for almost everything. You got all the stores you love that are online. You can fucking order groceries online nowadays and have them deliver it to you. The online world is killing brick and mortar. And at the end of the day, it sucks because I always wanted to own my own store, right? So I might still do that in the future. I don't know if it'll be a financial burden or not when that time comes, but baby, we're starting to see so many shifts when it comes to business. So business is never the same. Business is always changing. You always have to adapt as a business owner. For some of you Leos, the point here I was making is that maybe you've adapted and you've gotten to a point where it's like, wait a minute, this form of me doing business is what is generating wealth and bringing in money. This is bringing home the bacon. Hell yeah. It's like you found the right formula. So I love that for you. I'm always loving to see people having a good financial situation. That's wonderful. So I'm happy to see that for any Leos that own businesses. But even if you don't own a business, when we're just looking at regular 9-to-5 work, or you work for, a prestigious company, you work for a normal job, whatever it is, Death card represents changes to your financial situation if it's paired with the 10 of Pentacles and if it's paired with the Empress. So you're going to start to see more money being generated. Now, Empress is a card of growth, so it can also represent promotions. Some of you may expect promotions. You may be able to expect this month a increase in pay, so there may be raises coming in for you guys as well. And Ten of Pentacles is like, I feel like I could put away a lot of money now. I do want to mention, especially for those of you that are relocating, I do think that if you're relocating, you could be downsizing, or if you're relocating, you could be getting into some place where the cost of living is just a little less than what it's been. And it's allowing you to put away more money. So work here is allowing you to put away more money, but especially if you relocate, you're able to put away a lot more money here too. So career looks good. It looks good. I think you're growing, guys. I think you're going to see financial gains here. I do feel like you're growing coming into this month, which is fantastic, to say the least. Okay. So that's my general spiel here right now on career. For those of you that have just gotten out of college, you might be able to get into what you've been looking for. Like if you went to college for medical, you might be able to get into a hospital, something of that nature. It feels like a good month here, to see an increase in business and see an increase in your career, and to see you kind of climbing the levels and growing within whatever kind of company or job you work for. All right, cool. Very, very solid. Let's get on into the next portion though. Let's get into love, baby. We're going to have a look here at the single Leo peeps and see what's up for you. So what do we got coming in here for single Leos throughout the month here of November 2023. First things first, Three of Cups is popping out for you. Following is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. And lastly, the Tower is coming out to play here too. Single Leos, I want to give you a little bit of a warning because I think that you're very focused on your independence right now with the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Three of Cups showing up for you, I do get the sense that you might be connected to somebody, but I kind of get the sense that maybe you're not looking for a relationship. I'm hearing that you're looking for a good time, not a long time, but the person you're dealing with may not be aware of that. And I see here with the Tower, it could be a situation that can be a little bit rough around the edges, or it's a situation that could end a little bit messy. So I want to throw this out here to the single Leos. If you're connecting with somebody and you are noticing that they're more emotionally attached and inclined towards you, and you are not emotionally invested in them, pull back from that connection. Because I think that if it continues to grow, it can get a little bit messy, just being real with you, and that other person could end up getting very attached. And if they do, it's going to be hard. Okay. So watch out, because if you're not in a mutual connection at this time where it's like, oh, I really like this person, they really like me, that's fine. But if you're noticing somebody's liking you a lot more and maybe you're just flirting and having fun, I would nip it in the bud, because the more it progresses, the more somebody's going to be continuing to grow and develop feelings for you as you're not feeling the same. So that's the only situation I'm seeing show up here for single Leos. Just heed that warning if that happens to be a situation you're in, okay? I wouldn't try to carry that connection forward. I would maybe cut ties and try to say, let's just be friends or something, or try not to grow that any further if you're not interested romantically, okay? So could be a one-sided thing popping up here at this time. Now for coupled Leos, let's see what's going on for you guys in the month of November. What's in store for coupled Leos, please? Coming into November 2023. The first card is going to be the 10 of Wands. The next card here is going to be the 7 of Cups. And for two more cards, 4 of Cups here, and the World card. Wow. Now, I don't want coupled Leos that are watching, that are thinking, seeing all these cards, and, oh my God, my boyfriend or my girlfriend's breaking up with me, okay? I don't want you to think that way. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a relationship and you're happy and the tarot message doesn't even resonate to you, it's not going to resonate to you moving into the future. But I can say there might be some Leos here that are in relationships that could be having a breakup or having their relationship come to an ending. But I think you'll know that this is you if you've already been starting to see your relationship decline. If you and your partner have been battling it out for months, if you've been unhappy with each other for months, the 8th house energy is going to say, we can't continue this cycle. Scorpionic energy and Scorpio season is going to say, we've been unhappy for so long. Now at least we can be direct about it. Now at least we can move forward, allow this connection to end, and then both of us can transform and go our separate ways and go to where we need to go to next on our romantic path. So I just want to mention word to the wise here for coupled Scorpios. This won't be for the happy couples, but for the couples that have been unhappy, and both of you notice that, both of you know you've been unhappy. I think that it is officially going to come to an ending here, but it's going to be something that's mutual. It's going to be something that works in both of your best interests, because both of you didn't really feel like you had your heart in this anymore, and it's time for you to see what else is out there in love. So if there has been a bit of a drawn out ending, If it's kind of like your relationship has been in the process of ending, but it's been happening very slowly for a while, I think the cycle comes to the completion here in November, and you and your partner officially accept and let go and move forward, and you focus on what's going to come next in love for you guys moving into the future. Now, as I previously mentioned, for Scorpio couples that are happy with each other, you guys are golden. That is not going to resonate with you. You and your partner are going to live your best happy dappy lives, okay? All right, Scorps, moving on forward. Let's get into personal. Let's see what's going on with you guys personally here. In the month of November 2023, what do we have here? What's going to be going on with Scorpios a little bit more personally? How are they personally doing? We got here a Page of Wands. We have here a Two of Swords, and we have here a Strength card. It's going to be a month, I think, that's going to test your limits. By the way, Leos, if I called you Scorpio, my bad. But this is going to be a month here that's going to test your limits, Leo, where you start to recognize Page of Wands showing up here, Strength showing up here. There's some pros, there's some cons. I've dealt with a rough past couple of months, and coming into November, this is the month where I need to get myself together. This is the month where I listen to my intuition, where I listen to my gut feeling, and where I decide to say, I need to be the action to create the change. And there's a part of you, I think, that's going to feel like it's a bit overwhelming, a bit challenging, a bit tough. But I think that many of you are looking at a wonderful, wonderful month filled with transformation. You know, I mentioned to you, Leo peeps, there are so many great things coming in here. And with the Seven of Pentacles coming in here for you, there is such opportunity to plant new seeds. I feel like if there's anything that has run its course, you will see those situations end coming into November in Scorpio season. But you will see beautiful new things blossoming in your life here as well. So there's a bit of a bittersweet feeling. I think that for those of you that are seeing cycles end, it's bittersweet, you know, because at the same time, you're excited for what's to come, but it can be a little hard watching those cycles end. But I would say here for you guys personally, despite things being a bit bittersweet, you're going to start to see that throughout the rest of November and carrying on forward, these beautiful new beginnings that you start are definitely going to be the new beginnings here that most certainly pay off for you, Team Leo. Okay? All right, though, guys, let's hop on into the overall outcome, and we'll finish up your reading here, okay? All right, Leo, what's going to be the overall outcome here for Leos throughout November 2023? And what do we got? Six of Pentacles. You are reaching the balance, quite literally, right? What was awesome is the overall energy was the Justice. Three of Wands here was about you wanting justice, wanting balance. Coming into the end of the month here, Six of Pentacles, here comes that balance you've been looking for. And you're going to be the person that quite literally balances the scales because of what you choose to do, the actions you choose to take, and considering with the King of Swords about being disciplined, staying on top of what you know you need to do to create better circumstances and situations, the only person you can thank at the end of this month in November is yourself. So Leo, literally give yourselves a pat on the back here coming into November 2023 as you have changed your circumstances, improve them into something so much better, and you're reaching that sun card. You're getting that happiness that you've been looking for here all along, okay? Leos, I loved your reading. I think this was spectacular. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for doing me the honor and allowing me to read for you. It's incredibly, incredibly appreciated, okay? Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like. It really helps out on the channel. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe, baby. I would love to have you. I'd be happy to have you and invite you here into my soul family. So if you're new here, subscribe and stick around, okay? Of course, guys, for those of you that are interested in personal readings, first link in the description. I'll be happy to meet you over there for any sort of personal reading needs. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you off here. Have a wonderful November, Team Leo, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.